everyone, and welcome to Titan Talks. We have a very exciting episode today where we're joined by Marilo Meta. He's a Salesforce MVP and has been doing exciting things in the community. So welcome, Marilo. How are you doing?
Hello everyone. Thank you for the invitation. I'm good. Thank you.
Wonderful. So let's kick this off. How did you begin your Salesforce journey, and what sparked your passion for the Salesforce ecosystem? Where did it all start?
Yeah, actually, I started my Salesforce journey approximately 8 years ago. It was 2017, 2018, when I was working in US, in Washington, D.C. for an international organization, open government partnership. And they just started using Salesforce in that time and Slack. And as I was their knowledge management specialist, information technology specialist for them, they just assigned me the task to check Salesforce because it was new for all of them in that time. As I said, they just started and to start working, to learn more it, and to share the knowledge with the organization. There were approximately 60 employees, so it was a huge task. I got it at first, and they helped me actually to learn, and they sent me to Dreamforce in 2018. It was my first Dreamforce. It was, I think, September 2018. And I met many people there. Actually, some people, they were Salesforce MVP and Salesforce CGL, community group leaders. And from that moment, I started doing more with the community, not only working with the company and with the Salesforce inside the company, but going broader for the community as the Salesforce community group leaders and MVPs. They shared me different tips and stuff, how to promote it more and how to go more broader. And from that moment, I started. So since 2018, I started going in more with the Salesforce ecosystem, with the Salesforce community. And when I came back in Albania in 2019, mid-2019, I started the chapter here, the Salesforce Business Community Group Leaders in Albania.
Wow, that's a super interesting journey. Which brings me to my next question. You've played a very key role in building the Salesforce community in Albania. Do you want to chat a little bit about that and also about what it's like building Salesforce in maybe non-traditional territories or territories outside of the US? What's this journey been like for you?
Actually, when I started in Albania in 2019, here was pretty new, let's say very new, Salesforce in Albania. And at first it's very difficult. But I think it was the best way to start it in a country where many companies, almost like 95% of the companies didn't know that, the technology. But I think it was the best way because we created a local group, user group in that case. So having a Salesforce business community in Albania, having as a local user group where people, me and the other people, so it was at first a small group, but we had the opportunity to meet regularly every month, to share knowledge, to share expertise, and to share best practice. And these meetups, they foster more community and collaboration. So after friends or colleagues by colleagues, they invited more. And we started sharing more on the social media and online platforms. Going further, we started after that organizing more training sessions, workshops for people who are interested in the local area. And also going further, so after 1 year and a half, 2 years, we started partnering with local businesses, education institutions, and NGOs. And this, I think, this helped to boost the community engagement in the town there.
For sure. And do you find that there are any particular industries or areas where Salesforce has taken off the most in Albania, in your experience, in this time frame?
Yeah, actually, the financial industry here in Albania is most because there are many companies, financial companies, and other not institution like not bank but financial institution who are using Salesforce. Also, the other consultants company. They're using also Salesforce, and I have seen this year with the company the request from retail company to use Salesforce, but still the price is like hard to them to decide. So I've seen some retail companies, they ask us, and mostly they wanted to start to have a CRM because mostly of them don't have a CRM. And so I've seen a boost of requests from retail company here in Albania the last year.
Wow, that's really really interesting. So you have your own company. Can you tell us a little bit about that, and also about a time that you managed to actually improve like a function, service marketing with Salesforce, and any common roadblocks that you faced in that?
Yes, actually, like 2 years ago, we started with the company. So me and with my colleague, we have doing freelancing for other companies before, and then we thought to start the company here in Albania because one of the reason was the involvement with the ecosystem and the LDA Europe, which was the organization founded since 2017, and the organization have from Salesforce the Salesforce non-profit package, which is free for 10 user license. And this helps to boost the organization work for 10 users to have it free. And since 2017, we had the opportunity to use Salesforce and to have Salesforce for our operation enhancement in the organization. And starting with the company, I already had the information how to become a Salesforce consultant partner, everything, and it was a smooth process to become a Salesforce consultant partner. Since that time, we have been working with other companies. So I can share one company in UK. They needed the B2B marketing cloud. So it used to be formerly named Pardo, account engagement, and they needed it quick. Actually, they had the target. Their CEO just let's say for in 2 weeks they had a target and they wanted a B2B solution, and we implemented them within 2 weeks for the Salesforce account engagement. And another case for a small business was a small size retail company in Albania. They needed more to innovate their sales and customer service. So they didn't have Salesforce before, and we implemented for them the Salesforce Sales Cloud and Service Cloud to streamline their sales pipeline and to enhance the customer service operation. I can say for these two examples and the others, so some roadblocks we have faced have been, for example, one of the main have been the resistance from the employees, the resistance to change from the employees. So
Yeah.
they're in their comfort zone and okay, we don't want this new solution. This is complicated. This is complex, and they want to stay safe. So they resist to change. And even if it is better to improve, so of course it's for improve, still they resist because they say we're in comfort zone. I'm good with this. I don't want to change. And this is one of the main other blocks we have seen during implementation consultants. We have seen data migration challenges and integration issues with existing system. It depends on which system they have it existing and integration with this legacy system. So these have been the roadblocks.
Yeah, and on that note, what do you think is the most powerful tool for helping people change their minds or shifting the mindsets of those who maybe aren't willing to adapt to a new way, even if that way is more efficient and saves a lot of time? What do you think is effective?
Yeah, so it is to go to the user adoption. So the user needs to get adapted, to get very familiar with the solution and to be happy with that. And it needs training actually, and it needs a communication approach. And it's like to be your guest. So be your customer in this, be as employee and have, so we're trying to do as mostly our business analyst is trying to do this to be the customer and providing some, let's say, examples or user stories. So this user is facing this. And let's say if this user is comfortable doing 1, 2, 3 tasks and this takes 7 times. So proposing this user, if you can do the same task, but in like help of the time and help of the clicks and training the user to be happy with the user with the new adoption. Yeah. So this has been the case.
Great. Yeah, that's a really, really interesting perspective. So on another note, how can tools like Salesforce and other digital tools empower young leaders and equip them for social change? You worked with LDA Europe. How do you leverage technology to foster leadership in the Western Balkans?
Yes, actually, I think in general, the digital tools are very important for leadership. Actually, not only for, let's say, for community or individual, even for the governance and society. We have in Albania, in the region, everywhere, we have the e-democracy, e-public services, e-solutions, so providing technology solution to address more citizens. And this is very helpful because it provides very short time, it provides close to everyone to access public services, so to receive a certificate, to do everything in the government cloud. And this general technology tools is very important. And also with the community, with the organization, to leverage the best digital platforms they give you. So as for me, in my case, they give to me and my team the resources and the capability to drive social change. So in this case, you can say, for example, why or how this can be. So using Salesforce, Slack, as we have been using since 2017, it provides us resources and capabilities to manage our data, to collaborate with our team and external team, and to communicate with our team, external team, and others. And all this helps a leader, in my opinion, to organize initiative, to check progress, to engage with the community. So at LDA Europe, we have leveraged this technology by integrating Salesforce with our platforms for also to check the program, the participant engagement. For example, we're organizing conference, we're organizing training, webinars to check the engagement, the participation. We're having a project, a donor, to check the donor, and to facilitate membership program, to foster a culture of data driven decision making, because this has been difficult if you don't have this culture. So many of the important data information can be lost, and to foster this culture and to be more coordinated altogether. So by empowering the young people with all this tool, I think we enable them to lead. All this tool can enable the young people to lead projects more efficiency and to advocate for their cause. So they can they can start the initiative, they can manage the data of the initiative, they can check the engagement, and they can create reports, so they can drive total, let's say, this 360 aspect of the management for initiative, and in the end, they can drive a good social impact.
That's a great answer and super inspiring. What's on the horizon for LDA Europe? What's your next sort of milestone? Anything new in the works on your horizon?
Actually, for LDA Europe, we have been expanding now. We have been in Albania as an organization, opening the organization branches in Kosovo since 2018, and going this year we open also in Serbia and North Macedonia. We are working with Montenegro now to open the branch, and we can have common projects and to have there are many Erasmus Plus and EU projects founding who are localized for the Western Balkan and the Balkan region. And to achieve this, we need the collaboration, communication, powerful between the Western Balkan organization, the young people, to achieve this and to be prepared for the, let's say, fundings and initiatives, EU initiatives in the region. And so we are looking forward to this.
That's absolutely inspiring. So you wear a lot of hats. You're a Salesforce MVP, which is a massive accolade. You run a company. You're involved in LDA Europe. How do you manage your time, your priorities, and effectively manage to carry out all this wonderful work?
Yes, actually, thank you for spotting this. Actually, I enjoy all this part, and since 2018 and going more. Sometimes it has been difficult, like managing the organization, the NGO, managing the company, managing the Salesforce community, the Slack community. But what I have found in my case, and I can give us a tip this, I have found to set clear goals. So these have been very practical for me. So to define as the organization would say that, like the European training would say, define SMART goals, like specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely goals. And these goals help you, if you define this specific, measurable, achievable goal, help you to have it clear the structure and to don't get confused. And also prioritize the tasks So between all this, having and identifying high priority tasks has been very important. So what is needed for every business is needed focus. So that is the main part. So you need focus for every management, every business organization. And identifying high priority tasks makes you require to give attention and focus on those first tasks. And I have used actually project management tools as Trello and Asana before. So for the company and for the organization, and to prioritize these tasks. Another part I've seen in the organization company too has been the delegate, so the delegation part, and it has helped me. So of course, if you say management different activities, so if you want to keep everything for yourself, it's very difficult, it's very hard, and you're gonna lose focus and you're gonna lose and demand on that. So delegating and empowering the other people to take responsibilities and delegate. So this has been important and this has been helpful in my practice. And also continuous learning, of course, with Salesforce. It's like all the time is continuous learning with Shellhead, learning more Shellhead, new certification coming almost quarter, let's say every year, coming new certifications. So continuous learning, new technologies coming is very advanced. So continuous learning and stay updated with the latest trends.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, especially in the Salesforce ecosystem, which, as you say, is evolving all the time.
Yeah.
So you're a global peace ambassador. You inspire a lot of young people. What are your top tips for aspiring leaders and young leaders who want to make a difference in their community?
Yes, actually, I got the title Global Peace Ambassador from Global Peace Chain. It was since 2016. I have participated in many conferences and let's say, young activities for peace and solidarity. One of my suggestions as aspiring leader is to lead with passion and integrity. So I think, and in my case, genuine passion will cause the others to follow you and to support you. If it is genuine and the others can feel it, can see it, and your passion, and they will follow. All the others who would share the same passion, they will follow and support you. And leading with integrity, of course, they will keep with you, they will stay longer with you, and have the road with you. And additionally, I think to be open to learning and to collaborate, so to listen to the others, to learn more, to share this information, to collaborate with the others, and to involve diverse groups, to not be focused on one group, but to involve diversity, so to listen to different perspectives and to work together as there are the common goals in the diverse perspective, but the goals are common together. So I would suggest this.
Wow, that's wonderful. So that brings us to the end of our questions, Marilo. I can speak for all of our audience to say this has been a fascinating conversation and also a really inspiring one about the power of Salesforce, not just to implement big projects or make waves in the commercial world, but also to inspire a new generation. And particularly impressed by what you've managed to achieve in Albania. I hope we'll chat again in the near future. So thank you for your time.
Thank you, Alice. Thank you, everyone. Bye.